Hello all. Here's how simple it is to use our Spanking calculator. Again, you do need Microsoft Excel to open and run this. If you're familiar with Excel, then this will make a lot of sense. But even if you're not, follow along and we'll have you up and running with this calculator in no time. Let's get started. Alright, the Spanking calculator is broken down into 3 sections for a spanking. Granted, in this particular setup, it's designed for a real domestic discipline spanking. But rest assured, you can customize this for a fun spanking or anything in between. It all depends on the implements you put in and the range of swats you assign, but we'll get to that in a moment. The attention-getting spanking section reads, implements in this category should be used in one after another succession to bring the offender to tears quickly so the real spanking can begin. Then below that, there are 10 slots to input your own various implements. All you have to do is move your cursor to the first slot and click it to highlight it, like so. Then just type in the name of one of your implements that you feel fit into this category, like so. Now most people won't have 10 different implements for each section, and so you simply repeat implements for that section to fill up the whole 10 slots. Remember, this program will randomly pick from one of the slots, and you don't want any of those slots to be empty. For example, if you have 5 implements for this first section, then you would just repeat these 5 in the remaining slots. Let's do that. So we've already typed hairbrush, then we hit enter. Next would be wooden bath brush, then hit enter again. Plastic shower brush is next, hit enter. Jelly sandal, hit enter. Small plastic paddle, hit enter again. Also, you'll note that every time I press enter, the calculator calculates. That's because this is an interactive spreadsheet, so no need to worry about that. It's just doing what it's supposed to do. We're not going to pay any attention to that until we have the entire sheet filled up. If you're familiar with Excel, then you can simply copy and paste the first 5, like so. But if not, no worries. Simply retype them in as you did above. And you'll also notice that Excel will try and auto-populate once it figures out the word that you're typing, like so. Let's go on to the second section, butt blistering. This one reads, review transgressions during the spanking with these implements. These implements are good for providing a long-lasting effect. Again, this is my customization. You can do whatever you want here. So same as before, you would click on the slot below the description and enter in each of your items, hitting enter after you type each one. Since we've already covered this in the previous section, let's just review what I had put in here already. So we've got heavy work belt, had that in there a couple of times. We've got Italian leather belt, studded punishment strap, razor strap, and black punishment strap. Some of my favorites. As you can see, I have 5 various straps here, and so I entered them each twice. Now you can mix that up if you want, but again, the program is going to randomly pick a slot, so it doesn't really matter. All right, the last section is exclamation point, and it reads, these implements were picked for their meanness and will provide a perfect exclamation point to the end of the spanking. Again, it's the same process. So let's review what I currently have in here. I have the Instant Pot cord, the Wicked Switch, White Lightning cane, Spencer paddle, the chancla, and the black rubber paddle. Keep in mind you want all 10 slots to be filled, so repeat as necessary. One thing I'd also like to mention is that this setup is really only necessary the first time. You're going to save it, and then it'll all be set up for you, unless of course you want to tweak it here or there. Okay, last thing to do. Assign number ranges of swats or lashes per section. This is the fun part. As you will see, the 3 sections are listed under the SWAT count input area. So here, you'll decide what the range of swats will be for each section. For example, for the attention-getting section, it's currently set from 15 to 25. Ha, Joey wishes. If I were doing this for Joseph, I would probably do 45 to 60. So click on the slot under From, like so, and input 45. Then click on the slot under To and input 60. Click Enter. Now the highlighted slot will be the one in the butt blistering section. Let's change this to 45 to 50. And for the last section, let's leave that 10 and 15. Now your custom spanking calculator is completely filled out. All you have to do is move your cursor over to the left and click on the Calculate Spanking button. And just like that, the calculator will randomly select one of the implements from each section, and it will randomly choose a number of swats or lashes within the ranges that you've chosen for each section. Let's have a look. One last note. The total square simply adds up the total number of swats across all 3 sections, each time the spreadsheet calculates. This provides insight into the average number of swats or lashes the spanky will be in for, based on the number ranges you've put in. And as I mentioned at the beginning, you can really customize this, and we encourage you to do so. Have fun with it. For example, in one or really any section, instead of an implement, you can put things like Spanker's Choice or Spanky's Choice, or even Free Pass. We hope you have as much fun as we've had with this over the years. Well, as much fun as I've had, let's put it that way.